This video is brought to you by Straight Goods News, Canada's alternative online news source. Visit straightgoods.ca.
Yeah, you were talking about cuts to DVA. What are veterans now experiencing when they go to DVA for help?
Extremely long delays. Don't get me wrong, the frontline people at DVA do a fantastic job. But right now, many veterans, and I'll just give you a synopsis, there's 750,000 retired military, RCMP, and their spouses. DVA looks after 210,000 of them. So more than 2/3 of our retired veteran, military, and RCMP community is not being serviced by Veterans Affairs, because you have to be in receipt of a benefit to be considered a DVA client. And so many of them will pick up the phone and apply for a benefit. They get the forms, they fill them in, and many of them are turned down. And then they go through an appeal, and then another appeal, and another appeal. In some cases it could take years. And their final opportunity is through what is called the Veterans Review and Appeal Board. And this is where, to me, the biggest problem with DVA is. If you want to cut something, get rid of those 24 people and put the $11 million it costs to run the Veterans Review and Appeal Board back into frontline services, because they're all political appointees, none of them are medically trained, and they're adjudicating on doctors' evidence. To give you an example, the chief oncologist of Ottawa Hospital wrote a report on behalf of a veteran regarding his cancer. The chief oncologist, I'm telling you. DVA, the BRAB, looked at it and said, get this, that the oncologist's medical report was not valid enough. And now these are people who are not doctors making that kind of statement.
That's
wrong.
Now. What's going to happen with the cuts?
Even worse. In Cape Breton, for example, they're going to close an office down. That means veterans have to go all the way to Halifax, a 4-hour drive, to get help. Cold Lake, the same thing. They got to go to Edmonton. But the attitude of the government is, okay, they can just click on the internet or they can pick up the phone. But if you're a veteran with complex psychological and physical problems, the phone and the internet is not going to cut it. You need that face-to-face interaction with someone you can trust and to know that they're going to try to help you. But right now the average caseload is 900 cases per caseworker. That's only going to increase as this goes along. And what the government is really doing is they're backloading a lot of the services onto the provinces without even telling the provinces they're doing it. So it's not good. And Australia, Britain, and the United States have all said no cuts to their department. We moved a motion in the House here to get the government to do the same thing, and the Conservatives voted against it.